Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining. So today is day 2 of Replenish Week. I want to start off just by introducing myself. My name is Wendy Garvin Mayo. I'm the founder of Shape Partners. And tonight we have the honor of having Cindy Brockway with us to talk about the emotional benefits of aromatherapy. So I'm excited about that. So Cindy, thank you so much for being here. And Cindy is a self-love coach. She will do a more expanded introduction once she takes over. So Cindy, I will hand it over to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Wendy. I'm excited. I'm blessed to be able to be on here and to be part of this caregiver group. And so I just wanted to thank Wendy for giving me this opportunity. And what I'm going to do tonight is I want to share with you some information that's geared toward caregivers, because this is a caregiver group. But in reality, aren't we all caregivers to one degree or another? Even if we live by ourselves and we're a hermit, we're still a caregiver. We're charged with taking care of ourselves. So I want to tell you a little bit about myself and my caregiver journey. I'm an educator. I've been an educator for over 30 years, and I have worked with many families, professionals, and volunteer caregivers over those 30 years. And I am also, as part of my educational background, I am a special needs teacher and administrator. And those interactions have allowed me to work with caregivers in a real focused manner, focusing on children with mild to moderate disabilities. And then as I branched out over the years, I've become an aromatherapy consultant and also a self-love coach. And in that capacity, I have been able to connect with a variety of caregivers, from formal caregivers to really people that serve as a caregiver, but in a very informal capacity. And you might be able to most definitely find where you fit into that parameters. Are you a professional caregiver? Are you an independent caregiver, a private caregiver? Very informal or volunteer caregivers. So we're all caregivers in one degree or another. So I wanted to tell you about my most recent experience as a caregiver, other than my mom living with me. She moved in with me a couple of years ago. But the reason that I was put into that role as being caregiver for my mom, although she's fairly independent herself, and so I'm proud of her, is that in 2018, I became a caregiver for my father. And it was that time that he was stricken with a very aggressive brain tumor that we had not anticipated by any means. We had no clue what was going on within. We knew something was definitely wrong, but we had no clue that it was cancer. And within just a few months, he had passed away. So I was kind of forced into that field of a caregiver. And while it was a very wonderful opportunity, it's an awesome privilege to be able to be a caregiver, but it's a difficult job at best, because you are on call 24/7. And whether you're a distance caregiver or they live right in your home or right down the street, you are on call 24/7. And so I feel like when you're a caregiver, in whatever degree it is, there is a certain amount of chronic stress that comes with it. And over time, that stress can really decrease the quality of life for the recipient and for yourself, because they get just as tired and just as frustrated with the situation as we do as caregivers, and maybe even more so. So that's one thing that I love so much about aromatherapy, is because it is a simple, effective, non-drug stress management technique. And it's a modality that benefits both you and those around you. in very direct ways. It is one of the most impactful strategies that I use in my self-love coaching. And because I really firmly believe in the use of scent as a powerful modality for replenishing ourselves. And that's the title of this week series, and it's an amazing word. I love it. And so let's talk a little bit now about a clean, healthy technique for enhancing our mental and physical well-being. And it's really important to note that aromatherapy is an easy um, an easy practice to put in place. Everyone has different scent preferences, and you can start with a variety of different options. But there's one thing that you need to know, and that is the fact that aromatherapy is much more than just a scent or a fragrance. It's not an artificial commodity. These essential oils that are used for true aromatherapy are made from plants. And it's an interesting fact that about 10% of all plants, this is a fact, about 10% of all plants actually have useful essential oils that we can use for plant-based self-care, plant-based alternative therapies. So that's pretty interesting. And so when you think about it, though, even 10% of the plants on our grand earth, that's a lot of plants. So that's a lot of options for us when we are wanting to delve into the practice of utilizing aromatherapy. So what I wanted to do is to share with you some of the options for aromatherapy and to kind of give you an idea of the ways that you can use essential oils. So if you're not familiar with essential oils, they are usually distilled or cold pressed from a plant. And you can use these oils in a variety of different ways. I have a diffuser going behind me, and it's got some calming oils in there for me that I like. Some of my favorites, and that's what I put in there very often, is Siberian fir, lavender, and frankincense. I'm kind of obsessed with those three oils right now. But you can also utilize aromatherapy by making your own scented lotion. That's using an organic lotion and putting in some of these pure essential oils and making yourself a really healthy, safe lotion. You can do some DIY and use bath salts or make your own shower tablets. And I've made my own shower tablets just recently, actually, with the blend called Serenity. And it is a really restful blend. So it's really nice to put in the shower in the evening when you're wanting to wind down, if you're achy and sore from a busy day of caregiving or running errands for your loved ones. You might be the kind of person that likes to unwind using the shower, the warm shower. And so making yourself a little shower tablet is easy, inexpensive. And this particular oil that I used to make my own the other day, and I see someone says that they use frankincense with their daughter regularly. Frankincense, as you've probably heard, is the king of all oils. It's got some amazing qualities, and it's something I use in several aspects of my self-care regimen throughout the day. The diffuser is one of them, but I also use it in some of my personal care products. So let's talk just for a minute specifically about our restful blend. Now, it's a blend of cedar wood, of lavender, hoe wood, ylang ylang, Roman chamomile, and vetiver root. Oh, I love vetiver root. It's a real earthy, calming blend. And so I like that. And this is an oil that you can even apply directly on your skin, straight on your skin. So you can put it on your pulse points, you can put it on your temples, you can put it down the back of your spine. So it's able to be used in that way, and it's very warm and calming, and it's got a sweet floral scent, and it's beautiful. So you can use it as a diffusing blend. You can use it as a shower tablet. You put it in your lotion, and like I said, you can apply it topically. So it's very versatile, and it really helps to just calm and bring your emotions down a notch. And as you can imagine, using it with people around you, caregivers, family members, if you have visitors, they can get the benefit from it as well. So a room diffuser is another way to use it. Some people enjoy making pillow sprays with their essential oils. And one of the popular oils to make a pillow spray would be lavender. And I'm looking at this little card here. I wanted to show you that I have several resources that help me on my aromatherapy journey and that I use when I am working with clients. This is just one of the resources, and it's a ring, and it has the cards on there of a number of essential oils and its benefits and uses. So if you feel like you're a little intimidated by the thought of aromatherapy and you're not sure how to use it, well, I can guide you on the way. There's so many different ways. And it looks like someone said that they use frankincense. They love the smell of it. So yeah, it really is a good oil to blend with lots of things. Now let's talk a little bit about lavender. And lavender, like I said, is an excellent oil to use if you make your own pillow spray. And so you can put it in a bottle with some water, and then it has a spray top on it, and you can just mist your pillow at night before you go to bed. I also enjoy using my pillow spray to just spray it on my arms, to spray it on my back if I can't reach my back. So a room spray or a pillow spray is a really great way to utilize some of these oils. And let's talk a little bit about lavender. It's definitely a calming, regenerating oil, and it's a healing oil. It has some really good healing properties. And some of the common uses for this, and I wanted to share with you some of the emotional benefits of using an oil like lavender. It's really good for anxiety, for arrhythmia. It's good to be calming, and I've said that before. It's excellent for people that are under a lot of stress. And some people think that it's more specifically a nighttime oil, but it's definitely a valuable oil to use anytime throughout the day when you're feeling stressed. And like I said, you can use it in a room spray. You can just use it neat right on your skin. So I'm going to be getting a lot of benefit from tonight's chat with you. It's also beautiful to rub around your heart when you're feeling like you're having, some issues with anxiety or maybe some heart palpitations, and even just cupping it directly from your hands. And it just gives you an instant calm. And if you are a caregiver and you're feeling like your loved one is getting agitated or feeling out of sorts, this is really a good oil to just rub it on your hands and give them a massage on their hands. A healing massage can do wonders for the body in more ways than one, and that's another topic, but it's an amazing way to connect with your loved ones when they're feeling calm and relaxed and when they're feeling agitated. And so lavender would be a good oil for that. And another good way to use some of these oils is in a cup of hot water. And I enjoy using essential oils in my water. Mm. So let's move forward, though, and let's talk about some sachets. Some of you might feel, and if you have someone that you're working with that is maybe a younger child, because I work with a lot of people as well who are caregivers for children. And I do see that Wendy mentioned that about the oil, and definitely that is not something that we're recommending. And I completely forgot about that when I mentioned that, but that's something that you will need to make a decision on your own through much research. I do also enjoy using essential oils, even with some diffuser jewelry. And some people like to utilize like what they it's called Porous Rock. I can't think of the name of it now. Sorry about that. It is a lava stone. And you can just put a drop of the oil right on the lava stone, and you can wear it around your neck. You can put it on the neck of one of the people, one of your clients, or one of your family members. And it's something that they can just wear and bring it up to their nose whenever they're feeling stressed, or they want to calm down, or they just need some relaxing, calming breaths. So let me share with you a few more options. Aromatherapy is great too from roller bottles. You can make your own custom blend of essential oils, and there's lots of resources to help you with that, and that's something I can help you with. But you can also buy blends that are already made and developed specifically for certain emotional concerns and emotional benefits. One of the first blends that I ever used for myself is a tension blend. And its main ingredients are wintergreen, lavender, peppermint, frankincense, cilantro, and there's a few others. And when I was struggling so much with a lot of, irons in the fire and a lot of things going on for myself personally, I got this oil to help with severe chronic migraines. And it is one of the few things that really was able to take the edge off. And that's what got me sold on aromatherapy, because it just happens so quickly. Another really great oil or class of oils for emotional benefit are the citrus oils. And they're very uplifting, they're invigorating, and they're very reassuring. This specific one is bergamot. And you can inhale it, like I said, right from the palm of your hands. And it is just so uplifting. And it really is a good oil to utilize when you're just feeling so inadequate, like you're feeling like you're just not doing enough. Bergamot is a good oil to kind of uplift you in that situation and help you to realize and to feel that your actions are worthy. Sometimes I think as caregivers, we feel like we never are able to give enough or do enough. But I want to assure you that every step that you take, every action that you put forward to help someone else is enough. And we just are so grateful for people that are willing to do that and willing to be caregivers. Let's see, we've got some other blends that are wonderful for balancing our emotions. I think a lot of times we get up and down, we're back and forth, especially with the things that are going on right now with the pandemic. And in the caregiver realm, there are a lot of facilities that are not allowing you to go in and visit with your loved one. And so it sometimes, oftentimes myself included, puts us in an area where we're just feeling really kind of unstable about things and feeling guilty about things. And balance is a blend of oils, spruce and hoe wood, blue tansy and blue chamomile. And it is just a really calming blend that helps relieve that fear, that grief, that feeling of overwhelm, when you feel like you wish you could do more and your hands are literally tied by the restrictions that come along with the pandemic and the issues that we're having right now in our society. So let me see. Here's another one. This is Tangerine. It's another amazing oil, and it is good for aching muscles. Now, how many caregivers raise their hands and let us know, yeah, you sometimes have trouble with those muscles? And I'll tell you, sometimes, you know, regardless of the age or the weight of the person that you're caring for, you're going to be sore from helping to position them, helping to lift them from one place to another. So utilizing Tangerine is a good oil to help in that respect. It's good for arthritis and for congestion and for emotional balance. I think so many of us are, well, I shouldn't say I think, I know that there's a lot of us, and probably all of us, that at one time or another, we are craving that emotional balance. And aromatherapy is a phenomenal way to naturally help to calm yourself, to balance your emotions, to help you feel more stable. And in some respects, it just helps you to breathe deeply and just recenter yourself. So I want to encourage you to utilize aromatherapy. If you have it at home, and I would venture to say that some of you that are listening have oils at home. And I would love to encourage you to get those oils out and to start using them regularly if you don't already. Uh, Even on a daily basis, on an hourly basis sometimes. You know, if you're using a diffuser like I have back over here, it's got settings. I can use it all day long for up to 10 hours. Just get it in there, turn it on, and it diffuses the essential oils into the air. The constituents are floating around in the air, and it comes on about every 20 minutes and bursts all of that healing scents, aromatic compounds into the air. And so that's an excellent way to go. But if you're someone on here who's listening and you're not familiar with essential oils, or you're a little familiar and you'd like to learn a little bit more, I would be glad to help you in that respect, to just kind of guide you in the right direction. I am offering to let you try some essential oils if you haven't done so before. And so I think Wendy is going to tell you a little bit more about that in just a minute. And so anyway, I wanted to just let you know that if any of these emotional concerns or things that we've talked about, or any of the oils I've mentioned, have really hit home with you, or, gotten you to thinking, then feel free to reach out to me, reach out to Wendy, so that we can help you in any way we can to start utilizing this modality in your own self-care routine and the routines that you utilize in your home as a caregiver. And together we can really build a good, solid self-care routine that supports us not only as a caregiver, but as the unique and contented person that God created us to be. So thank you for listening. Thank you again, Wendy, for letting me be on here and for sharing the benefits of aromatherapy.
Thank you so much, Cindy. We do have 2 questions. I'm going to post
All
them.
right.
Okay. How do you make a shower
Well,
towel?
I will be happy to post the directions down in the comments below if that's all right with you, Marissa. It's really pretty easy. I actually, in my group, I have a group called Essentials for Peace and Balance, and we talk a lot about complementary therapies, and aromatherapy is one of them. And so I actually did a video on making one. So I'll see if I can find that video, if possible, and post it in the comments below. But if not, definitely I will post the recipe, the protocol, or the little DIY so that you can try it for yourself.
Awesome. Thank you. And we have one more question. Do you recommend any specific scent diffusers for essential oils?
Really, there's a lot of good ones out there. I do recommend that you buy it from a reputable company so that you know that the plastics that are used in the oils and that the mechanisms are built for real, true essential oils, because they, like I said, they're actually literally the oils that come out of the plant. So you want to have a fairly good quality machine. But really, one of the best diffusers is right here on the ends of your wrist. But for in the home, I utilize most of the diffusers I have in my home are from doTERRA, because I have used those for a long time, and I trust the makeup of them. But there's a lot of other varieties out there that are good, and I can tell you that I even use some that I get from Amazon. So you just kind of do your research and try it out, and I think you'll enjoy it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Cindy. Thank you all for attending. For our cancer caregiver community members, if you go on our page, there is something posted. I'll post it to the top of the page where you can try 3 essential oils for free. And if you are interested in purchasing an essential oil from Cindy, please let me know, and we will provide you a scholarship or a coupon for that essential oil that you want to purchase. But definitely use the free trial. I think she said 3, right? You get 3 of them for free. So please look out for that post in the community. Cindy, thank you so much for being here. This was a great presentation. And with that, we'll close out day 2 of Replenish Week. Thank you all.
Right.
Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.
All righty. Bye-bye.
For joining.